taking time out to be at the summit, and thanks to the organizers. I want to share my first steps into climate storytelling that I took in Dr. Wiggins' climate storytelling course here at Princeton and talk to you about my climate stories. I'm a freshman studying civil and environmental engineering, and in my first term, I enrolled in Dr. Wiggins' climate storytelling for climate action course. Before coming to Princeton, I'd given talks about environmental remediation techniques, and I felt comfortable discussing and debating topics about climate change and environmental justice. Yet still, homelessness loomed over a lot of these discussions. While I think of myself as creative, I couldn't really imagine or visualize a hopeful climate future. The climate storytelling course helped me to understand this imaginative deficit and to understand that I'm not the only one experiencing it. That class taught me about what theorists call the triple failure of the imagination. Our class worked to correct this failure and to train our imagination through writing, workshops, and interviews. I was able to break down many of the blockages that prevented me from being able to see the future that I actually wanted. For our seminar's last piece of writing, we wrote a letter from a future time that we think will be just and sustainable to ourselves in 2024. My letter is set in 2080, where the young narrator writes to their grandparents back in 2024. To me, the future I describe is far from bleak, but it has been ravaged by time and the impacts of our current climate trajectory. My letter is titled, Thank You, Thank You, Thank You. I breathed for the first time today. The sky was a dim lavender peeking from behind the heavy rain clouds, and the rain was sweet. It tickled the center of my scalp before running off the bridge of my nose, and for the first time in a long time, I sit and experience this strange feeling. It's beautiful. I'm standing on the ruins of the I-95 right on the new coast of old America, and if you could see how the earth has taken it back, you would be stunned. The concrete stretches have given way to all kinds of twisted weeds, and the mile markers have been harvested for animal feeders and new high-speed rail tracks. About half a mile away, curious children are discovering the last remains of a faded Wawa billboard half sunken underground. They are discovering what it is like to live in capitalist America for the first time outside of their history textbooks. I'm in the last generation to know the old order and to live in the car-dependent, capital-indebted world that you tried so hard to end. For the first time, I take off my smog mask and breathe, and the air is sweet. It's musky, but for the first time in my lifetime, it is clear. Thank you. You told me stories of life in the 10s and 20s, and I couldn't believe you. I couldn't imagine snow or a time when April showers didn't consume entire cities. A time hung perilously between progress and regression, yet you individually were so unable to swing the dial. Because I'd never heard the calm of a swaying forest trail, I didn't understand why you fought. Because I had never lived, I couldn't fathom why you and your generation brought the global systems to their knees and rose them up, all with the dream that your next generation would have what you never lack. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Climate storytelling has enabled me to envision a future that I genuinely could not imagine before, a future that I know many of my peers haven't been able to imagine either. It's a future that we need to imagine in order to actually work towards it. Through my training in climate storytelling, I've been able to imagine it now. Thank you, thank you, thank you.